music.
Yes. All right, this is Andy, and we've got, well, you can introduce yourself.
Mark.
You got Mark. We got Mark here, and we're playing Billy the Kid Returns, a Bill Deedee's game. Copyright. No, things I can't read because it's purple on gradient.
Yeah, it's a good font choice.
Yeah. This is shareware, so, you know, if you're really interested in this, send Jack $20. Or Bill, whatever his name was.
Please, use his phone number, contact him.
Yeah, give him
say
a call.
Hello.
Yep. Tell him we said hi. This game's about Billy the Kid, and, I read this bit here as deadly senioritis. It's like, that's a weird reference to make in the middle of a Billy the Kid game.
He had a hard time in high school.
Oh, I bet.
Probably.
And then, for some reason, this is a thing that games did back in this day, is they'd take an already small, low-resolution screen, and then they'd put a big frame around all of the action. So you could have this kind of exciting...
Oh my god, that is the smallest, stupidest avatar thing I've ever seen. And is that a penguin? Oh. I don't know what you just grabbed.
I'm Billy the Kid.
Oh. Right.
And
Did
this
you put a heart with your own name?
It looks like I did. It looks like I may or may not have written a heart with my own name on my cell wall.
That's pretty gay.
You're not supposed to do that.
No.
You're not. You're not supposed to make jokes like that. You're an adult.
I'm Mark.
You're Mark.
Mark is a jerk.
Please send all your complaints to Mark.
If you could find him.
If you can find him, and tell him he's a jerk.
Yeah, we've all been saying it for years. And did you already die?
Yes, I already died. There was a. So this is, I think this is kind of dumb. There was that little bomb avatar there. That's clearly a bomb with a lit wick, but it doesn't explode until you touch it.
Oh, so it's motion activated.
It's a motion activated
lit bomb.
Lit bomb. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you do.
Mm-hmm.
And then you remember, I don't know how much of the story of Billy the Kid you know, but I don't know if you remember how he was in this prison that was 500 feet taller than him.
Yeah. It's well known in the Midwest
flying,
Dakota.
What is it? The flying cops?
Yes. This was back in the days of magic.
Yep. Back when we used to be, when the nation could afford magic.
Yeah, with our budget crisis now, there's no way we could possibly afford magic and guns.
No, of course not. Of course not. It'd be insane. And so we opted on the guns. We figured, it's less exciting, but
it would have killed Voldemort much faster than all of that nonsense.
I would actually I'd like to read that story or see that movie of just like, and then they shot him several times.
I definitely read that story once. It was pretty satisfying.
And was it just they shot him several times?
They're like, oh, the prophecy says that it cannot be, I don't remember what the prophecy is, please don't ask me. But it says something to the effect of, can only be killed by something he doesn't understand or something. And they're like, do you know what he doesn't understand? Weaponry.
He probably doesn't understand lasers.
No, so they just got under the invisible cloak and shot him. And that was the story. And then the cops, the whatever actual muggle cop things came and oh, this guy was shot. Things happen.
This horrendously evil-looking bald dude.
Yeah, we're better off without him. Ugly Ray Fiennes. We're better off without you.
Oh, poor ugly Ray Fiennes.
He's been ugly in several films, and that's the ugliest, I think.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, especially with no nose like that.
Yeah, it's the nose that does it. Humans need noses.
Humans supposed to have noses. People look weird when you take away their nose. People don't take away other people's noses.
Not to discriminate against the noseless, but you know that you're less nose, and that means you know that you're less.
Are you afraid that I'm gonna lose, or we're gonna lose all of our less nose-bodied, nose-abled people?
The nose handicapped.
The nose handy. Is there a term for that? For no noses?
I've never asked, and I'm afraid I don't want to meet the people who argue about that kind of thing.
There's someone out there arguing for the noseless right.
Oh.
Or the rights of the nose, not the conspiracy of people who are right wing and also
have no noses.
Have no noses, which is a very select group of people.
All hopefully none of them.
I always like reading about really, really specific political groups like that. I remember there was a group called, I think, Pink Pistols, which was a group advocating gun ownership among gay men. And that is a very specific demographic there.
Yeah, they must be getting someone. All the 5 people that applies to.
But those 5 people, they love it. They're like, oh man, I'm so glad we finally now have a way to talk about gun ownership and being homosexual men.
I'm gonna be super honest, I'm gonna keep thinking about it as Pistols for Pandas.
Yep.
And that's what I've been thinking this entire time. I already forgot what you said it was.
Pistols for Pandas, I think, is a better description of what it probably was. Oh my god, these cops that are dressed like, modern time cops.
Yeah, also for some reason wearing, like, little, like, jean jackets.
Well, my outfit is yellow and black.
'Cause you're a bee.
Yes, you're
Did
right.
you miss the bit where Billy the Kid was a bee?
When Billy the Kid was in the No Rain video?
Yeah. Speaking of which, I feel like now's a good time to bring up what's most important, the fact that I'm gonna quiz you on old Wild West heroes, and that one heroine.
Oh, good.
Because I have some sweet, sweet knowledge that I've very recently acquired about Billy the Kid.
Ooh, okay, let's do it.
Okay, so first off, what is his real name?
Is it William Bonney?
It can be, yeah.
Yes!
There are actually 3 options. Henry McCarthy, William Bonney, Henry Antrim, and the article I was reading definitely implies that there might be more.
The reason, actually, I know that was from that Treehouse of Horror where they ban all the guns, and that because Lisa finds William Bonney's gravestone,
Yeah.
and where it says "I dream of a world with no guns,"
Yeah.
and it's from William Bonney, and that's
Yep.
the only reason I knew that name.
That's impressive. That just reminds me of that bit from a Dilbert comic where he says, I want the whole world to be without weapons so that I can take over the world with a butter knife.
I do remember that.
It was a dog saying that, which made it better.
Yeah, it would not have had the same humorous impact if it had been William Bonney
Yes.
or Henry Matheson or whatever names you said.
Definitely didn't say that. Okay, so, which one of these is true? He was almost an Irish potato farmer, or he worked in a cheese factory?
Oh, but the thing that's throwing me through the loop there is the word almost. Because it sounds like, he was...
He got denied.
He got denied, or like he was next in line, like people were kidnapping people to become Irish potato farmers, and like he
just got away.
He just got hid under his bed, and he escaped the great Irish. Why can't I say Irish potato farmer kidnappings of the 1830s. I'm gonna go with the Irish potato farmer bit though.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's both again.
God damn it.
Okay, so he definitely worked for a cheese factory. And, I mean, I said he was going to be an Irish potato farmer. I can't promise he would have been a farmer particularly. He had family coming.
What? What kind of hellish quiz is this?
He was almost living in Ireland, but his mother died during the Irish potato famine, so I assumed that if that hadn't happened, because he would have been in Ireland,
That's
he
the
would have
extent
been a
of it.
farmer.
It's just, you assume that had his mother not died.
He would have been an Irish potato farmer.
This is the worst quiz. Alright, next question.
Okay, true or false? He killed 21 people, 1 for every year of his life. Which would imply that he was 21 years old.
Now, are we to assume that he...
Not 1 every year.
Or that was his intention?
Yeah, no, just like, coincidentally, he killed about as many people as he was alive.
Oh, I'll believe that.
It's false. I didn't actually write the answer down, so...
I mean...
I'm judging on my memory, but it's false. He killed like 4 people.
Oh.
But people used to make that like that was a myth at the time.
Okay, alright.
Another one. What artifact of his is a very popular target amongst thieves? It's like a real question.
His hat.
Nope, his gravestone.
People steal his
It's
gravestone.
been stolen at least 3 times. Like, just people nicked his gravestone. Could not pretend to understand why.
That's very strange.
Yup.
Like, is it like when college kids steal street signs?
I guess.
Like they just want to put that gravestone and be like, oh, look at that,
The thing is, you can't really mount it on your wall.
Right.
Where are you gonna put it? You gonna bring that inside? What's your mom gonna say?
I like this idea where grave robbers, literal grave robbers, have moms.
Yeah.
Are still living at home.
Where do you think they come from?
Well, I guess they all do have moms.
Grown in a chrysalis somewhere.
But more that like they Oh my god, this level's hard. But that that they're still living with their moms.
What do you... They steal gravestones. Like, where do you think they're going?
Yeah, I guess there's really not much of a life for people like that.
No. Also, last question I have about him. He fancied... true or false? He fancied he was a descendant of a famous pirate.
But just a famous pirate.
Oh,
Wait, is it... I think they're actually... Well, I believe there was a pirate named Bonnie. So I'm gonna say yes.
Yes.
Because of that.
Yeah. It's actually Anne Bonny, the famous female pirate.
Oh, okay.
He really wanted to be related to her for some reason.
He was really into that.
I don't know. Some people think, want to pretend that they're... I don't know where I was going with that. I'm gonna be honest. Now I have questions about Jesse James.
Of course.
Who, was, according to my notes, a member of the James Younger gang. I feel like I should know this. I grew up in this country. Okay. Was he a member of the Confederacy or the Union during the Civil War?
This is a trick, and he was actually, he actually fought for the East.
No, there's two options.
like that Simpsons episode.
No. There's two options. Why did he become a man of shadow?
Oh, now this is when the magic happens?
Oh, I see.
You're now playing Shadow Kid? I honestly don't know. This game is very difficult because of its...
Complete nonsense?
Yeah. The jump controls are kind of weird. It's kind of hard to tell when you're going to jump vertically versus at a weird angle.
That's helpful. But,
I would say that he fought for the Confederacy.
Yup. They were from Missouri.
Oh,
and
okay.
Fought for the Confederacy.
But not from Missouri?
I'm not, no.
Okay.
I'm a real person. I think, if I remember correctly, actually, they speculated the reason he became an outlaw is because, Union troops came into his house, killed his family, maybe raped his mom, it was a bad... What the heck is that?
Where did that come from?
You in hell?
So, because I'm going to die in 2 seconds, I want to point out that I don't actually understand what the game over screen is a picture of.
Okay.
I'm trying to get those guns. I feel like they're important. Oh, god damn it.
There you go.
Wait for it. What is that?
A rock or a slumbering giant?
I'm telling you, is it a dead horse? Why is it purple?
For legal reasons.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay. While you are forced to continue playing this game, as long as I can keep thinking of questions, true or false, he wrote his own press releases.
Oh, I so badly want that to be true.
So is that your answer?
Yes.
It's so true.
Yes!
He also lied about his height, so people would think he was taller than he was.
I feel like you'll figure that one out fairly quickly.
Yeah, but I mean, how many people confronted him on a day-to-day basis?
That's true.
What interrupted his honeymoon? It's a great answer.
Is it bees?
No, would have been great. He actually interrupted his own honeymoon because he wanted to rob a stagecoach. So he just left.
That is amazing.
Yep.
I kind of want to... I mean, I'm not going to rob a stagecoach because there's a great number of things that make that impossible.
Yes. For one, Obama.
Yep. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Outlawed stagecoaches years ago.
Yeah. How dare he? Okay. And here's the last one I have about Jesse James. Which is true, they believe he might have had diabetes, or that he is a documented crossdresser.
Oh, crossdresser's gotta be crossdresser.
It is definitely that he multiple times would, do some sort of robbery and he'd dress up like a woman to get away with stuff. So, he had some disease that I can't remember, and I just made up the bit about diabetes.
I like that you the phrase as to get away with stuff.
Yeah.
Because it implies they were gonna arrest me. I'm wearing a dress.
Damn it!
Damn it, Jesse James.
Got out again. I also don't really know what kind of woman he would have looked like, to be honest. Did he look feminine enough for the times that they're like, oh, it must be a woman? And, cause in my head, a hardened, criminal outlaw does not look like a woman.
You don't picture the hardened criminal outlaw as basically Eddie Izzard?
I will from now on.
that all bandits just look like Eddie Izzard or pretty ladies?
Okay, so I have 3 questions about Bonnie and Clyde, because they were the only other outlaws I could think of at the time.
Okay.
Okay. True or false? They didn't actually rob any banks.
That's gotta be false.
It is false. Though only technically. They only robbed about 15 banks over their entire career.
Only.
Well, they were purported to do like bazillion. They actually stole mostly from grocery stores and gas stations, and usually made such little money that they could come out with like $80.
That's so sad.
Isn't it though?
That's not worth getting in jail.
No,
Shot.
they got shot so much that they had to call in a special embalmer because they had so many holes in them. It was like Swiss cheese. I saw their car, or a recreation of their car. It's at a museum in DC.
Oh, is that one of the Smithsonian's?
No,
no.
Crime Museum.
Oh, okay, so I haven't seen that.
No, you're missing it. Next, how did Clyde get a limp? It's absurd.
Torn ACL during his football days?
No, after a horrific time in prison, which involved like abuse and gang rape, he cut off his toes to get off of work.
Cut off his toes?
Yeah, he just cut off his own toes. Of course, he was released 6 days later because he got bail.
What?
So he cut off his own toes to get out of work so he wouldn't have to be around everyone else and get attacked. And then his mother let him out of jail.
That is insane.
Isn't it though?
That is one of the most insane things I've ever heard.
I could sing you a song about it.
You could?
Yeah, actually, the Bonnie and Clyde musical has a song about it.
Oh, about cutting off his own toes?
No, but about the general fun times he had in prison.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
It was a really, really poorly regarded musical.
Oh, that's a shame.
And I only have one question left.
Okay.
So, true or false, Bonnie was a poet of the amateur variety.
Oh, I want that to be true really badly.
Yep. She has a poem on her gravestone.
Really?
Yup. Also, she was actually married. Fun fact.
To someone else.
Someone else.
Some dude.
When she was 16, she got married, and, it was apparently, like, the worst. She described her husband as, like, a ruffian guy who got in lots of trouble and was awful, and I'm pretty sure that's just her entire life. Like, she chose that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, that doesn't sound like a ruffian who got in a lot of trouble, so instead I ran off with this bank robber.
Yeah. She also apparently didn't really ever do much of anything. Like, she got killed, but she wasn't really involved
She was just
in
around?
She didn't actually rob much of anything.
So she just happened to be there.
Yeah, she was just like hanging out with her thief boyfriend.
See, and this is why when your boyfriend asks if you want to go out and do something, you just say no. No, I'm just gonna stay home.
I'm not gonna go out with you tonight to rob a liquor store. I'm gonna stay at home in my footy pajamas, as virginal as ever.
There you go. Good advice from Bonnie and Clyde.
Yup.
Thanks for making it to the end of our video and seeing this little end bit that we've put together. If you like what you saw and want to see more stuff like this, subscribe and like our videos and put a bunch of comments telling us what you liked about it and what kind of other stuff you'd want to see. And if you didn't like it, tell us why and subscribe anyways so that you can see if we do better next time. Thanks, bye!